How is it the end of March already? I genuinely don't know, but I do know that it means that it's time for another update to my Becoming a Paid Artist in 2023 series, and this one is a doozy. I'm happy to announce that as of March 15th, I'm officially monetized on YouTube. That means that I have more than 1,000 subscribers, more than 4,000 watch hours in the past year, and I have passed their content review. I wasn't sure how long the content review would take, but it took less than 12 hours once I actually got to apply for it. I got the notification on, I believe, a Wednesday night, and by the Thursday morning, I was up and running. Once you get access to the monetization features on YouTube, you get to pick what kind of ads you want to see on your videos. You can customize everything from like skippable ads to not skippable ads to ads at the beginning or ads in the middle, overlay ads. There's tons of different options. I know that I personally didn't turn on all of them at this point, but I did turn on some of them, so I'm sure your burning question is, how much am I making now? YouTube Studio lets you look at your estimated earnings, and as of March 31st, I had an estimated revenue of $14.03. I divided the $14.03 by the amount of views that I got between March 15th and March 31st to see how much I get per view. Now, I'm not very good at math, but I think it means that I'm getting about 0.003 cents per view, which of course isn't crazy money, but it's 0.003 cents that I was not making before, so I'm pretty excited. I will say that YouTube pays through Google AdSense, which I find to be a fairly confusing system to use. I already had an AdSense account, but it was set up under an email that was different than my YouTube, and so it took some finagling to get all that information to align and get both of the accounts to talk to each other. They also have quite a vigorous identification and verification program, which is a great thing. It just takes some time. I'm still waiting on them to mail me a secret PIN that I can then put into my account so I can finally finish all the verifications and get paid. Not that I needed to worry about it getting set up like right away, because Google AdSense will only pay you out for every $100 you make, and since I haven't hit that yet, I haven't had to deal with the payout, but hopefully soon. But I am super happy and super proud of the milestone that I reached, and I can't wait to just make more and hopefully better content for you here on YouTube. And of course, if there's anything specific that you want to see or videos that you've liked in the past that you want to see more of, let me know. As mentioned in my last update, I decided to make the switch from Society6 to Etsy, and I can happily say that the Dano Does Things Etsy is now open. It doesn't have a ton on it yet. I just started with 2 original pieces and 3 prints, but I am hoping to fill that out soon. I was going to do it before, but then I got sick for a week, and now here we are. I did sell one of my original pieces already though, which was to a friend of mine who has been incredibly supportive, but I am still super happy and super grateful for that. I also sold another original piece on my Instagram, which was super exciting. So overall, after monetization and selling some original pieces, in March I made a total of $49.03. which is $9.03 more than I made the month before. Seeing growth, even minimal growth, has been super encouraging. I've put a lot of time and energy into this, and I just love seeing how much it has taken off, and I'm just really excited to see where it's gonna go from here. I hope I can continue to put out content that people want to watch and put up pieces that people want to buy, because making fun and cool art has been all I've ever wanted to do with my life. So thank you for supporting that. So what is planned for April? Well, I am planning to put some more stuff onto my Etsy, some original pieces as well as some prints. And I am hoping to get some stuff going on my Instagram as well, some promotion for my Etsy, and as well as a little more promotion for my YouTube so that I can hopefully link my viewers and my subscribers between the 2 places together. Social media is always a complicated beast, but I think it can be beneficial for artists. I just need to use it in a way that feels authentic to me and a way that is helpful for me as well. Thank you as always for watching my little updates. I honestly wouldn't be here without all of my subscribers and my followers, so thank you so much for the support. I am eternally grateful for it. I would love to hear what goals you set for this year and how they've been going along so far, because community is such a huge thing and it's so encouraging to see other people work towards their goals and be supportive of each other. So I would love to hear what you've been up to. Subscribe here on YouTube for more updates as well as weekly tutorials, and check out my Instagram and my Etsy pages for my artwork sales, and just follow along for more day-to-day updates. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.